Hello everyone, this is part 4 I believe of the major overhaul on the 89 Nissan 240SX engine. Right now we are working on all the emissions. So reason these engines don't pass the smog test here in California is because of all these emission parts. What happens is over time these hard lines get clogged up with carbon, and sometimes they're just too hard to clean up, so we just end up replacing something. There's like rust buildup. The distributor goes bad right here. It like shorts out. The EGR gets clogged up internally, like carbon. You can see there's like carbon buildup in there, and then the modulator gets clogged up right there. So all these parts were bad. Basically the way it works is you have your throttle body here, right? And this is actually a good video to do a quick emissions test. So starting with the throttle body, we have this line coming out. This goes to the EGR solenoid here. Then here in front of the solenoid, we have this hard line that goes into this T there. This bottom one is broken. I have to get a replacement. But this one is for the other T that's behind it. And that goes here. For now, I just ended up plugging it. Then this front one goes to the top of the charcoal canister. And then this line right here goes also to the charcoal canister. And then the last two hoses, which are these two over here, these two go to that secondary air injection pump right there. And there's a solenoid right below it. So that's where those two hoses go to. Next is here on top of the engine, we have that hose that comes from the EGR solenoid T, this one. That goes into the modulator, and then the modulator goes into the hose next to it, which is this one right here. And that goes into the actual EGR. And the way it works is when you rev up the engine, the EGR diaphragm in here like goes up as you give it gas. It goes up like this. That's kind of like the main important part. And then there's a hose right there, and here's kind of hard to see. So this goes to the bottom of the modulator of this. Then we have our vacuum hose. We have this one coming off the intake manifold. Goes right next to this T here. And then this, I believe this hose, oops, it's kind of hard to turn. There you go. Much better. So then we have this upper hose, goes into this line. We follow this line and it goes to the back of the fuel pressure solenoid. Fuel pressure solenoid goes into this little loop here. Goes down this way into the fuel pressure regulator. Then we have this other T that's in front of it. Goes into this T section down over to this line there. And then the back one, you have a little loop back here, another loop up here, and this one goes to your I believe it's the actuator for the butterflies. And then this one is bad, so we'll have a replacement coming soon. And then the one hose in the back, as well as yes, this vacuum line behind for the brown solenoid makes its way to this bottom section, I believe. Actually, this one right here. And that's pretty much all your vacuum lines. Right now we're gonna test it out. Here we go. I'm gonna push the engine this way. Put some, have it in the air. All right, here we go. On 3. 1, 2, and let me see where my starter button is at. Oh, here it is. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, and 3. Runs way better. Oil pressure is good. Very good. And that's it, guys. We just confirmed that as the EGR is being revved, if the engine's revving to like 1500 RPM and just like quick revs, this guy right here, this EGR diaphragm moves up and down slightly. And now we know that's confirmed. It works good. So that's it, guys. We're just waiting for parts for the control actuator for the butterflies. And we're waiting for this other solenoid. Other than that, this engine is good to install. It's fully serviced, fully rebuilt. We have good oil pressure, good compression. That's it, guys. All right. Thank you for watching. Stay fast.